What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I have a new jig combo for 2025. I about said 2025. I'm really excited about it. We haven't even gotten to take it out yet. So I will have an on the water fishing with it, but today is just gonna be kind of the unboxing of it. I've already got it rigged up and everything ready to go fishing tomorrow. But nonetheless, I still wanna show it to you guys. So let's check it out. All right, guys, so as many of you know, I have ran a Lews Pro TI since it was 2017 or 2018. I can't remember when it came out. So, you know, we're talking 6-7 years that I have ran the exact same reel and the exact same rod. Even when I did my purge every year of getting rid of rods and reels to get new ones in, I always kept those two combos. I never got rid of them. These are the original Gen 1 Pro TIs that I still have. Now I am moving those out, phasing those out for this. And this is something that I wasn't 100% sure I was going to do, but I knew I was switching the rod. I wanted to switch the rods because of the butt, and I was really positive I wanted to switch the reels too, because of fishing in the cold. If you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, I'm sure at some point you've heard me say, my hand is so cold when I'm fishing a jig. And the reason for that is the Pro TI and the Elite TI have a titanium coating on them. That's what makes them look so beautiful, and they don't get scratched up, paint don't come off of them easily. But in the same ticket, they get really cold. So I first heard about this at ICAST 2021. I was working with one of the Lews pros. I'm not gonna say his name to not piss off who I was working for at the time. But nonetheless, I was working with one of the pros there, and he was like, feel this and feel this. Notice how one's colder and one's warmer. I was like, yeah, okay, what is air conditioning hitting one or what? And that's when he told me about the titanium coating. I was like, well, I'll be darned. So it didn't affect the fact that I still love the Lews Pro TI. I'm still gonna use mine, the ones that I'm keeping. But for the winter time and for my jig specifically now, after I got these in my hand, I was like, oh God, okay, I'm making the change. So I'm rambling. Here it is. This is the Custom Pro with Paramag ITB braking system. This is a magnetic braking system, and it's got the new Paramag technology in it, like the Elite TI does. It's a different Paramag braking system. I believe there's 3 Paramag braking systems. There'll be the Elite TI, the Custom Pro, and then the Black Custom. I don't have the Custom yet because God forbid I get a left-handed model in of any of these. I got lucky to get this one. Paramag braking system. This is the ITB. It still uses the magnetic braking system, and essentially what it's doing is creating a magnetic field to where it's hitting on the spool and slowing that spool down to allow it to not backlash. So I went with this because, one, it does not get cold. I'm sitting here, it is, I don't have my watch on. When I woke up this morning, it was 18 degrees out. It's warming up, so it's not quite as cold, but nonetheless, this isn't cold to the touch more than any other reel. It's actually very pleasant to be able to hold in my hand. It's not bothering me. 7:5-to-1 gear ratio. You guys know that's all I use for my jigs. I don't like anything faster than that because I like to have a little bit more torquing power to get them up out of the brush. 17-pound line on there. It is a 20-pound braking system. And overall, it's a super comfortable reel to throw. Now, as far as the rod goes, I did not change the specs. It is still a 7-foot medium heavy fast action rod. That will always be my jig rod. But something about this rod is it's a little bit different. And I think what it is, after really playing with other rods, like I just got the TP2 in, and I don't, like, it sets down a little bit lower as well, of what I think is the issue. The handle grip here. The handle grip, when I hold it, I have got so much space from my palm to these fingers. I don't feel like they're crowded in there together. This is a very, you can see the grip here. This is a very comfortable grip for me. The Pro TI has a little bit fatter grips on it. And yet again, this comes up just a little bit higher. I feel like I just have a lot more space in here. And when it comes to fishing, if you're really just holding this thing tight, white knuckling it, you're gonna get fatigued, you're gonna get tired. And I feel like I can be really loose with this. It's a very sensitive rod. The custom lights are just incredibly sensitive. I've talked about the custom lights just an astronomical amount on this channel, so I'm not gonna go back into it, but I'm just gonna talk like the grip here. This is the big deal for me, is the grip. And that's what allows this thing to feel so comfortable in my hands. So I'm really excited to get to throw this tomorrow. Like I said, this is just going to be kind of the first impressions as soon as you see it, and we'll do an on the water tomorrow with it. So as of now, I have my dial on 4.5. I don't know if that's going to stay there tomorrow or not, but that's just kind of what I think will be good for it. I don't know. We'll do the skipping test. We'll do everything with it. We'll make sure it's all hunky-dory, but I'm really excited for this combo. I think this is going to be something that I really enjoy throwing in the future for hopefully many years, throwing the Custom Pro. I hope this thing lasts a long time. I'm sure it will, just like all my other Lews reels do, but I'm really looking forward to this. It's very comfortable in my hands. But back to the reel just a little bit more, because I kind of skipped over it. We've got the line, what do we call this? The line identifier. So you can put on there, this is F for fluorocarbon, and then 17 on there. You can just kind of take your thumb, if you got a thumbnail in there, which I obviously don't have a strong enough thumbnail. I was gonna just turn it, but you can't. So you can actually just take a pair of scissors, a quarter, whatever, and you can turn it to, I can't do it with those, probably need a quarter or something, but you can turn it to where it identifies what the line is. So this is fluorocarbon, 17 pounds. We'd put it on F17 so I know what it is. And then the grips here, you can see that these are, they're not EVA foam, they're not wind grips or anything, they're just the traditional paddle style. I would have liked to have seen wind grips on there just because everybody knows I'm a wind grip snob. But it's not a big deal. I still like these. These are still really comfortable. So, it is what it is. It's a really nice all-around made reel. So I'm really pleased with it, guys. So that's going to be the video for today, just to kind of give you all a little bit of insight as to what's next. I've got new cranking rods that we're going to, they're actually sitting right here. We're going to do the first impressions of it as well. And then after that, we will go on the water. You will see me using these. I've also got the new LFS rod over there. We'll do a first impression of it, then using it on the water as well. So we've got a couple of more videos coming for you guys, and mixed in there somewhere, we'll have some fishing as well, as long as this cold snaps. I went out a couple of days ago and everything was frozen, so I just turned around and came home. So a lot of stuff is frozen right now. So as soon as all the lakes start to thaw and everything, you will get to see more fishing content. We're not used to these stupid cold temperatures and having to have an auger with us to go break ice. So we're going to be drilling holes and dropping down in there with some drop shot minnows or something. But we're moving on it, guys. I promise you all. February, well, I don't know why I said this, because y'all already know it's February 1st, but February 1st is when I started posting again. I keep saying February is gonna be when I start posting, but you don't see that because it's, whatever. I'm filming all this in January, but by the time you see it, it'll probably be the end of February seeing this video. So like, comment, subscribe, notifications on. I hope you all are having a phenomenal fishing year. Continue to have a phenomenal fishing year, and we will see you all soon.